They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Washington football team. The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The start he was hoping for there as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A handoff for Gibson. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here's Jackson to return. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Rankin. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
To throw on 2nd down. Rankin. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing.
Touchdown, Giants! Evan Ingram, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Giants are on the board here first in the season opener. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the...
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
On 1st and 10, Rankin. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 3rd down, Rankin. That ball caught by Slayton. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hand.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton there to make the grab. And the Giants lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make the score 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
To throw again on 2nd down, Mayfield. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
that might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Third and short yardage. Mayfield. Thomas has got it. Complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Giants are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Gano the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Now Mayfield winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line. And they'll start out here with a jet sweep. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Giants! Darius Slayton, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. On 2nd and 7, Mayfield on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Washington on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Jamin Davis there to bring him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, Rankin. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rankin. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A handoff, Barkley running left. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 3rd down, Rankin. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Sliding out of the pocket. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So we reach halftime here in our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Whip. Watch the whip. Big dash. Go.
Throwing on 1st down. Rankin. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Off play action. Rankin. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. On 3rd down, Rankin. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Running left, it's Barkley. Pushes past him, and he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They'll run it again with Barkley. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd and 2. Rankin. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield to throw it. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. Now Mayfield on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10. Rankin. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. And it's 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger.
Touchdown! It's complete. Kadarius Toney, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Giants add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 30. 54 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Mayfield on 1st down. And Thomas has it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but nice throw there for a good gain and a first down. Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Mayfield looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Washington 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they beat. Oh, now a strip. He loses the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Rankin finds his tight end Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Rankin. He targets Ingram for another grab. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Flushed out right, and he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this is incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. 61 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Buying time to his left. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. And when you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield, flush to his right. There's McLaurin. What a catch. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
The first down screen pass, good for 5. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Rankin. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Here's Mayfield. Taking a shot for Samuel. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Giantsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time. But now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Rankin. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Giants on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 16. Looking to throw. Rankin. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off around the 27. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point good by Hopkins. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Off play action. Rankin. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
I'm coming. Check 99. Check 99. Kill.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's complete to Slayton.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Back to throw. Rankin. This is Shepard on the catch. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
They had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 2nd and 8. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
And sometimes things come together exactly like you want. It's not just been the volume of carries he's had in this contest. It's been the production as well.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw. Rankin. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jonathan Allen, his second sack of the night.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit?